This is a demonstration of the 8 influential points. They influence 8 different areas. All the yin organs, all the yang organs, the qi or energy, the blood, the sinews, the marrow, the bones, and the vessels. So liver 13 is the influential point of all the yin organs. So you can influence all the yin organs with liver 13. That's at the base of the 11th rib. If you feel from the back, you'll feel the base of the ribs. First there's the 12th rib, then there's the 11th rib. That's where liver 13 is, at the end of the 11th rib. So you can start feeling the 12th rib and then the 11th rib. And just unwind that. It transforms stasis, balances the yin meridians. So you're just pulling up earth energy, bringing down heavenly energy, being filled with primordial qi to balance out all the yin meridians on both sides of the body, all the yin organs, all the yin qualities, the softness, the moisture, the regenerative qi. So it's moving very well. So you're just unwinding each point simultaneously, both sides. There we go, that's moving very well. And you can ask the body, are we done yet? Yeah, well that was easy. Then the influential point of all the yang organs is conception vessel 12. So that's 4 sun. The 4 knuckles across the fist is 4 sun. This would be my 4 sun, this would be 5 sun. So 4 sun. Her 4 sun is this big. It's 4 sun above the navel. So you find the navel, 4 sun. And you can feel above the body to feel where the energy is. And you can just unwind it either on the point or just above the body. So this is conception vessel, or REM 12. It's the influential point for the yang organs. So we're just unwinding that. This is to suppress rebellious qi. Rebellious qi would be nausea. There's rocking towards the feet, rocking towards the head, rocking towards the feet for 3 seconds, coming up towards the head for 3 seconds, going towards the feet. Now it's still point, kind of spiraling right there. It's pulling in heavenly qi. There's kind of a little vortex, a little tornado of energy coming in. Oh, there. So we have a much stronger wave going towards the head, coming down towards the feet, up towards the head, down towards the feet. Very good. Keep going, it says. Up towards the head, down towards the feet, the head. Still point again, balancing out all the yang energies. Again, pulling up earth energy through your feet, bring in the heavenly energy from above, bring in the primordial qi from the ever-expanding edge of the universe. Good, there we go. Next, the influential point of qi or energy, conception vessel 17, or REM 17. It's at the 4th intercostal space between the nipples. So you'll feel a little bump on the sternum. So if you find the collarbone or the clavicle, you'll find the 1st rib, 2nd rib, 3rd rib, 4th rib. And then as you come to the chest, you'll feel a little bump there. So that's, and it's also a very energetic point, conception vessel 17. It's the front mu of the pericardium, you might remember. Clears the lungs, transforms qi. It's a sea of qi point, good for breathing. And without breathing, people don't have that much energy, I understand. So this is unwinding conception vessel 17, or REM 17, the influential point of qi or energy. Again, pulling up earth energy yourself, bring down heavenly energy, pulling in primordial qi, filling them up with qi to balance out their energy, their qi. So again, it's that rocking 3 seconds towards the head or so, coming down towards the feet, on the conception vessel, going up towards the head, going down towards the feet, up towards the head, down towards the feet. So she's got a very nice rhythm there. Are we good? Keep going. Keep going, it says. So we just wait until we get whatever signal the body gives you, or you just feel it's filled. There we go. So I get a little blip to say we're good now, we're done. Next is the influential point of blood, bladder 17. It's between the 7th, it's at the bottom of the 7th thoracic vertebra, between the 7th and 8th. So I'm just going to reach through the front and feel that. Bladder 17, lowest border of the 7th thoracic vertebra. Regulates blood, expels congealed blood, strengthens deficient condition, nourishes blood, tones chi and blood, bladder 17, 1.5 lateral to the base of the 7th thoracic vertebra, between the ribs. Oh, that's moving nice. They're moving a little differently, but they're moving well, but they're not in synchrony. It's kind of one goes up, then the other goes up, one goes down, and then the other goes down. So just sending in all the energy that the influential point of blood needs. Good for all those blood conditions, leukemia, anemia, those type things. Oh, there we go. They both harmonize. So just staying with that a little while. Balancing the influential point of blood, urinary bladder 17. There we go. So again, I get that little blip. Then gallbladder 34, the influential point of the sinews, just anterior to the head of the fibula between the tendons. So gallbladder 34, this is the kneecap, the patella. The ring finger falls along the edge of the tibia. So then if you go over that tendon right in front of the head of the fibula, that's where gallbladder 34 is, the influential point of the sinews and fascia. It also diminishes phlegm, so I'll just come down here to the 2 influential points of gallbladder 34. Influential point of sinews, one of my favorite points for musculoskeletal problems. So just balancing this out. Gallbladder 34 diminishes phlegm for those coughs and colds. Good for infantile convulsions. Food poisoning, this has been useful for. Gallbladder 34 breaks up phlegm. Stomach 40, which is 8 above the lateral malleolus, 2 lateral to the tibia, moves phlegm out. Gallbladder 34 is also good to restore from shock when somebody is in an accident or gets a shock of some shocking news. There. So both gallbladder 34s are going down to the feet. They're moving well, they're coming up, so they're in synchrony. You guys okay? Yes. So the influential point of sinews is good. Next is gallbladder 39, the influential point of the marrow. Gallbladder 39 on the outside of the legs is 3 sun above the lateral malleolus, outside ankle bone, posterior to the fibula. So gallbladder 39, this is the lateral malleolus, 3 sun above that, lateral to the tibia, behind the fibula. 3 sun above lateral malleolus, posterior to the fibula. Benefits the essence, adds yin. So we're feeling for the energy there. Posterior to the fibula, there it is. Over here. This benefits the essence, adds yin, which is always good. As people age, they shrink and dry out, so it's good to add yin. It increases platelets, helps the blood. The marrow is also considered what fills the brain. So enhancing the marrow also enhances the nervous system, the brain, thinking, cognition, and function, and the nerves. They're moving well, but they're not in synchrony yet, so I'm just waiting for them. Oh, there they go. Just balanced out. So they're both moving superior up towards the head, inferior towards the feet, up towards the head, towards the feet. Moving very well. Enhancing that marrow. Are we good yet? No, keep going. So I'm just waiting until it says it's done. Pulling out more earth energy, more heavenly energy from above, more primordial chi from the expanding into the universe. Oh, there we go. We're good now. Okay. Then, moving right along, the influential point of the bones is urinary bladder 11, 1.5 lateral to the bottom of the first thoracic vertebra. So this is, you feel the big bump is C7, the next one down is T1, and then 1.5 lateral, that you'll feel the first rib. So 1.5 lateral, the base of T1 is bladder 11, influential point of bone, so I can just reach under, feel for the first rib and go under the first rib, left and right of the spine, between the first and second ribs, bladder 11. The influential point of bones, so it helps all those bone things, arthritis, joint problems. It's also a 4C of blood point. It also nourishes blood. You know how bones help in making blood. Strengthens the bones. Regulates the bones. Helps the joints. So for all those, oh there, it's moving better already. So I can feel both sides moving together. I'm doing it front and back now just for fun. So they're moving very well, and I'm on the same point. I'm reaching up from the bottom and down from the top to balance that. Oh, we're doing very well. Are we good? Good, okay. Next, lung 9 at the radial end of the wrist crease, lateral to the radial artery. So that's the thumb side, the radius, the lateral end. This is the influential point of vessels and pulses. So for all those blood things, it's the tonic point for the lungs. It's also the source point for the lungs. It tones lung qi, helps lung yin, stops coughs, transforms phlegm. Spleen 1 keeps the blood in the channels. That's the medial corner of the big toenail. Whereas lung 9 balances the vessels to keep the blood in the vessels. Feeling I'll do both sides. So I've got them both. Oh good, they're going up to the shoulders, coming down the thumb, coming up to the shoulders, coming down to the thumb. Oh, we're good here already. That was easy.